Hey wine fanatics, Stephen here from the Napa Valley Wine Academy content team with an update on what is new in membership. Now I'm particularly excited this week. I'll tell you why. So growing up, my dad was a geography teacher, and so that gave me a love of travel and it gave me a love of maps. We're releasing new maps this week, our famous topographical maps, and we're focusing on the northern area around the Alpine area, the Alps of Italy. So let's check it out. Here's Piemonte, probably one of the more famous, regions in Italy. And as you can see, you've got the Alps there around the outside. What I love here is you can see where the Apennines sort of begin before they go down the body of Italy. I love that you can see some of the regions do go up into the foothills a little, but the majority of Piemonte is down here where it's a little lower, not quite as high, but there still is some topography there. It's not completely flat here. And so, around Asti and Alba, we have some of our most famous wines in Italy. And of course, you can see where you're not really getting much ocean influence from the Mediterranean down here, because you do have this mountain range that gets in the way of influencing Piemonte. Let's check out another one. Let's check out the Veneto. So the majority of this area here, a large area, you can see very flat, and that's where a huge amount of our Prosecco is growing. What I love to see here is between Alvato-Biadene and Canigliano, there is quite a bit of topography there, and that's where our top-end Prosecco grapes are growing. And then you've got some of the other areas here. It's a little flatter. You've got the Po River, which cruises through. It's really fertile down here. But then a lot of this area up here, up in the foothills of the Alps. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous map. And then we've got some other maps as well, potentially of areas you don't see as much of, like Lombardy. So not a big producer in Lombardy. A lot of it is very mountainous. But they still do produce some wines there. And you can see some of it's in the foothills, some of it even close to Lake Garda there. Other parts are on the flat area. So 6 maps we've released this week. Really exciting. We'll release some more from Italy next week as well. So that's our maps. Really cool. All right, so I'm excited. Let's check out the Rosé Masterclass. So this was done last Thursday. Peter Marks, MW, really one of the best presenters on wine that I've ever come across. Peter went through 13 rosés to sort of demonstrate how different regions do different things with their rosés. I found it really interesting to watch. As you can see here, they're tasting a Sancerre, 100% Pinot. But, if you go anywhere else, you can see he's clicking through. We've got a Taval. So 13 different regions all over the world, whole heap of different rosés. If you want to know more about rosé, particularly intricacies of rosés from different parts of the world, definitely check this one out. It goes for an hour and 3/4. So it's not just a short one. It's something where you'll learn a lot. So definitely check that out. I forgot. Another article this week from yours truly. This week with our mixology series, we're looking at the Rob Roy. Now, looking at the Rob Roy, you're probably going to look at the recipe and be like, Stephen, we did the Manhattan last week. This is almost the same. And that's the point. The Rob Roy is so similar to the Manhattan. It's really just a slight tweak in the quantity of the sweet vermouth, and we switch out the bourbon, or the rye whiskey, I should say, from the Manhattan, or the bourbon if you prefer, for Scotch. So different flavor profile. It's going to be more about those grains than about that maturation process, but a really classy, boozy, strong cocktail. But it's a great demonstration of how you can tweak cocktails, try different ingredients out. In this, we've got a new hero, and it's Scotch. So Scotch, of course, being the new liquor that we're purchasing this week. Finally, before I run today, I wanted to bring your attention to something which I think is a great benefit if you have membership, and that's one of our study tools in our flashcards. Now, we have our flashcards designed for those studying for the WSET courses from level 1 all the way through to diploma. However, if you're studying for something different, I still think you'll find them pretty useful. The way they're set up is like this. So if we want to choose a particular topic, we can. If we want to choose a particular chapter from the book, we certainly can. So if we want to check out Germany, we click start. We're going to get all the questions that are relevant to that particular chapter. We want them to look like a flashcard. So you can see we have the white side of the flashcard here. When we click on them, they flip over and we have the answer on the back. And of course, we can click through and check things out. So if you haven't checked out our flashcards yet, you definitely should. I think they're a fantastic tool. And if you have not signed up for membership, you definitely should, because we have more stuff coming every week. If you check out the Napa Valley Wine Academy website page and go to membership, you can check out what it's all about and even sign up for a free 2-day trial. So until next week, have a fantastic week drinking lovely wine, and I will see you soon. Cheers.